Hey, I'm Bonnie Gillespie, and I've been asked to do a quick vid about how self-management for actors went from the foundations class here in LA to the online program at Get A-Listed. So, super simple. We had been doing this way underground, treating it like Fight Club, never talking about it, certainly never advertising, for several years. And someone who had done our foundations class, which is where we cover things like typing and branding, targeting not just shows and casting directors, producers, directors, showrunners, etc., but also agents and managers. Producing, self-producing, huge component of self-management for actors, and pitching, promoting, networking, and doing all of that without coming off skeevy or icky, had moved into our master class. This is an Emmy winner, and she sat me down and she said, I think this curriculum you've got actually would really lend itself to the online instructional model. And now I had been approached by several people, especially within like the 6 months before this happened. I had been approached by some folks who wanted to buy self-management for actors to run on their educational sites. So I knew that there were people who were seeing that this had the potential of being something that might be interesting to do through an online presentation, but nothing felt like the right connection, the right vibe. And I'm such a big fan of building communities. And so one of my favorite things about the in-person class is that, we go out after, we go have cocktails, we get to know each other, we go sing karaoke, we support one another, we go to each other's weddings and birthday parties, and we celebrate each other going through our film festivals, screenings, Kickstarter campaigns, whatever. And I am a huge fan of having that community, because I really believe a big part of what we're doing with self-management for actors is creating the Hollywood that we want to be a part of. We're making it a kinder place, a place that's not about rejection and competition, but instead is about co-conspiring for our collective success and celebrating one another's victories, because we know when we're sitting in a waiting room and we see someone that we're like, oh yeah, that's one of my fellow ninjas over there. If I don't get this part, I hope it goes to you. And there's something really beautiful about that, and there's something really big picture about that. So I was sort of hesitant about the whole online thing. And then summer of 2011, one of our foundations classes, we go around after we do the typing exercise, because the typing exercise is best done the less you know about one another. We go around and introduce ourselves and who we are, where we're from, what our goals are, favorite thing about being in this business, and fun fact not related to the industry, because it's not just about who we are in the industry. It really is much bigger part of who we are authentically. So we go around, fun fact, doing all this, and the four people seated closest to me, so the two over here and the two over here, are introducing themselves, and this one's been in town 6 days, this one 7 days, this one 10 days, this one's 17 days, this one's from the UK, this one's just come off some tour in Japan of a stage project. This one's from Sydney. This one's from Orlando. And they had all said the first thing they wanted to do when they got to LA was take SMFA foundations. And it hit me. I'm like, what if this isn't the first thing that you do when you get to LA? What if this is maybe something that you do before you get to LA, or even if you never have plans to come to LA? Just because getting your tools at their sharpest, getting yourself at your most ready, is such a beautiful gift to give to yourself. And it's something that doesn't happen in conservatory. It's not a big part of college. As much as I love that self-management for actors has been picked up as a textbook at colleges and universities all over the world, oh my goodness, I'm so happy to see this happening. I know we still have a long way to go. There's not like you get a course in self-management for actors yet. In college, you may get a week where you talk about, formatting your resume and what to put in a cover letter, and who you are as a type, and the bigger picture, rather than just the craft stuff. And I don't mean to diminish the craft. I mean, if you are going to compete at your highest tier, you have to have some sense of how this business works and your place in it and your connection with the buyers who most need you to help solve their problems and tell stories with one another. So we decided in the fall of 2011 to launch an online version of self-management for actors, and we now have done the 12-week online cycle several times, and it's awesome. We've also done the 6 weeks to LA, the Ninja Maintenance Program, which is our ongoing mentorship program for graduates of the Self-Management for Actors classes all over the world. It's gone from being something that we've worked on here locally to something that's now impacted thousands of people, and I am so incredibly honored to get to be a part of this journey with all of these wonderful actors. More importantly, I didn't have to lose the community thing. The thing that I thought was what you would sacrifice in going online was, and I don't know why I didn't put this together, it's actually one of the biggest, most powerful parts of online, is you can build a community from wherever you are. You can plug in with one another, watch your videos, yes, do the coursework, do the homework, do all the reading, listen to the phone call every week, plug in with your classmates in the message board, support one another, have meetups all over the world. Like, to see this stuff happening and to know that this is a part of what we're building just thrills me to no end. So yeah, we still do the in-person classes in LA. We also do something that's called SMFA Essentials through the website for people who are like, I'm not really looking to go to grad school online, thanks. But I do want to do something a little bigger than read the book or the columns or deal with the podcast or whatever. Great, not a problem. We got that too. So I'm kind of thrilled that the web has made it even easier to connect with more people all over the world. And then I've also been able to travel more because now we're not teaching classes every single week here in LA. It has now become something that we do a few times a year, and I am thrilled to get to bring this to as many people as who crave it. So thank you for checking this out. I hope to help you to your next tier. And I'm so excited to get in there and jam with people who are creating the future of this industry. What a beautiful place that we have stretched out ahead of us, decades and decades still ahead of us. Oh my God, I just am so blissed out every day, and I hope you are too. This pursuit needs to be fun, because if it's not, stop immediately. If whatever you're doing is not fun, stop immediately, because your life should be a whole bunch of bliss. Love it. Cannot wait to leap with you. Mwah.